Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, where we have peace once again and all is right in the universe, but at what cost? We did speak briefly last time about how the Ashen Collective, who are pathetic, naval capacity inferior, but their technology's higher, they currently have a trade deal and an alliance with these guys. This is standard AI behavior for people who are feeling threatened by their neighbors. And as you see, I'm getting a diplomatic penalty from a lot of people because they see us as a threat. Even our great Mythfell Imperium buddies are starting to see us as a threat. If only because we are starting to super expand. Now there are other people that just outright hate us. Like we are going to need to go west at some point. Because they're fanatical purifiers. Do they also see us as a threat? No, because they just want to kill us. And then over here, the Philor, they actually like us a lot. They don't like our purge policy, but as much as we would like to get them into an alliance, we're not there yet. So we can figure out maybe some alliance ship at some point, or maybe we're going to have to go it alone. Today's going to be a lot more about building up and exploring. Like, we have some definite infrastructure things that we got to do. Let's go ahead and unpause the game here. Let's go ahead and see where this ship is. Right now we have one additional set of building here. We actually have an abduction proposal. Interesting. We have identified scientists among the primitive Hagvarians on this planet. Let's go ahead and zoom over there. That show great promise. His brilliant research is far ahead of his peers, and parts of it is revolutionary even by our standards. Although his work is certainly increasing the technological progress of the Havarigans, his potential is wasted on their backward civilization. In our advanced labs, he would have the opportunity to do some real science. So draw up the abduction, or he's still a savage. Leave him to his people. Let's take a look at these savages. On the surface, they are in the early space age. Let's abduct! It's like Albert Einstein! Let's abduct him too. So what are we doing with this construction ship? Again, I was just about to make that determination. We have a lot of infrastructure that we have just got to build here. And I've been so focused on getting frontier outposts together. Did we actually just outright skip this? We have a tropical world here and an arid world here, so we may actually be able to colonize this and make a chokehold. Let's see here. You are a science ship. I want you to start here. I don't know why you're going all the way over there. Those are just ancient mining drones. How many of them? Just a few. We can send this fleet over here to take them out. Nice little fun backup fleet. Those are the best. So like I said, we do have construction ships that are all going to be doing their own thing. We still have these areas that we need to explore. Even though we conquered them, we still haven't previously explored them. So we can get all these here together. And this science ship's been queued up for a lot of good stuff. So big thing is, can we actually take this little area? Now this is a warped civilization, and we are going to be going to war with them again eventually. I guess I don't need to take the rest of their stuff. I just kind of want to take these planets, maybe those three. So we'll see. Gorgil. Anything else you might want to explore since you're sitting here? Like maybe this whole system? Thank you. So we still have some things building. We have a lot of energy credits. We could have much bigger fleets right now, as our fleet capacity says. And sensors just in time. Physics labs going up. We don't need power plants. Let's go ahead and increase our lab capacity. That could work pretty well. Alright, so here's the mining drones. They're gonna die. I mean, it's two of our cruisers versus one of them. So is the game saving? We've actually almost played 100 game years now. Just think of 100 years ago, the Ashen were just starting to go out into space. Let's see how our cruisers decide to direct this engagement. Now, I did get a comment recently, and like I said, I did record a little bit ahead because I have had some stuff go on that just asking about battleships. I'm working on it. We almost have battleships, but of course, by the time you get this, hopefully that'll be plainly apparent. So what is going on here with this combat? It's taking a little longer than expected. My cruiser actually took damage from a mining drone. That's embarrassing. Alright. Well, you guys can go repair, however fun that is. So last thing I want to do is actually send them to their death. And here is a reckoner. Here's our reckoners right now. We will update these systems accordingly. I actually do like that they have little basic bombers, though. Alright, so construction ship over here. What else can we build? We can build lots of stuff. We just need to actually get this exploration going. Alright. I'm going to start trying to prioritize research over some other stuff here. Because mineral output is not really our issue right now. It is actually research. And then this is still a nice prize to take. I wouldn't mind vassalizing them. The thing is that if we go to a war with our collective people down south of us, we are actually going to have to figure out what we're going to do with them. We'll need enough war score to make it all work. Alright, so that's been surveyed. Why is this not surveyed? Interesting. Let's try that again. So you're in orbit. I want to survey here. And then up here we have... Is there actually still something that's hostile here? Let's kill it. Of course there is. Why would I leave a job unfinished, right? Alright. Yay, research at Light's End. Research at Null Malar, which for some reason is not letting me build. Why would it not let me build? Orbital station is already orbiting? What? Well, okay, so there should be some other good stuff there. Alright. Now, is there anything else that we can do kind of for these guys here? We still have this hostile space area. Looks like they've cleaned up this area. So this is our main battle fleet. Are they in port right now? I guess it doesn't really matter here too much. Yeah, that counts. So we have a nice 9 stack right now. It's not awful. Alright, so this guy is going up ever so slowly. It's like I could put some other frontier outposts up here. It'd be really nice if we had some other research tech. We can actually take this off at normal speed and go fastest. We can also declare war on these guys at any point. And they really don't like us. They really, really don't like us. And they see us as a threat. More importantly, they're equivalent, but their naval capacity is inferior. That's going to be important. So we're building some more cruisers. We don't have cruiser construction yards yet. Let's go ahead and get synchronized defenses up. We'll drop off a few more reckoners at the pole. We've got a pretty good mineral store right now, though, and we are about at half capacity. So they're exploring. Is that an exploration ship? Sure looks like it. Alright. Well, that's alright.
Research complete.
I'm kind of more interested in this area anyway. Alright, are you habitable? Because we can send some of our slave pops over there and... oh wait, no, we don't have arid colonization. But how's the planet? Not awful, but enough of a choke point. Science officers gain the trait Voidcraft. Interesting. Alright, we got some more. We finally have battleships done. Kinetic weapon speed. This little gold trim means it is repeatable. I think I'm going to do armored torpedoes, though. As fun as Ripper... Well, we actually are halfway done with Ripper autocannon. Let's do that first. Alright, now I promised we'd be doing some ship design today. So let's make sure all of our ships are kind of... Wow, we have got a lot of resources here. Mining stations, research stations.
Situation log updated.
We got a continental world up here too, so I could totally forward settle over here. We just need to make sure our defense is in check. So there's our squadron. We don't need to do anything other than keep you guys in orbit though, right?
Research complete.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, what kind of worlds do you guys live on? I can't tell what that is. And we lost somebody. Oh! Diplomatic insult from the Sageri Alliance of Holdings. What? We consider the Ashen Collective one of the great accidents of the galaxy. Really? You're going to insult us. Excuse me. Excuse me. I had something in my throat, and I think it's your ridiculousness. Alright, so survey here. Research this. We probably don't have too much to learn from that, but we'll research it anyway. And then we'll survey here. Who died? Governor Ryblog! Oh no. Let's actually look at our leaders real quick. 7 of 12. We are going... Wow, we actually have... Let's look at our factions. We're going to have some faction issues, I think. Interestingly, Earth is not making a faction like it used to, but these guys are going to cause some problems. Which is one reason I'm keeping the armies on these holdings, because we are going to have some potential issues while we wait for war. So Hythea needs a governor. Wow, we need a lot of governors, and we don't have a lot of influence. Ooh, that's troublesome. Let's actually look and make sure. Okay, you guys are doing okay. Research focus. A lot of these are research focus, which is fine because we're good on energy. Do I really want to use a governor for here? So we could recruit... Oh, that's good. Because we want... This is one of our big research hubs. So the more we can get off of this place, the better. In fact, can we upgrade some of these? I believe so. What? Planetary capital first. Well, shoot. I'm going to need some more influence for that. So we wait. Once we get the planetary capital, I knew there was something I was missing there. Alright, so we know there's a continental world up here. Let's go ahead and get our continental dwellers a building another colony ship. So here we go, and the Othethi, who have a continental preference, we'll use the people that are more like us. We'll upgrade your spaceport too. Who else died? All of our leaders are dying again. Ryblog, or you already got noticed. Alright, so research finished. We can reveal pets, terraforming stations. Finally, orbital hydroponic farms. After how long have I been asking about that? Let's find pets. That seems like the right thing to do. So we have some colony ships going. We could grab a few more around here just to try and get some resources. We actually need a scientist to abduct the scientist. And that's not a timed mission. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Alright, so that construction's complete. I said, I really don't want to make the same mistakes I've made in the past, just in terms of, let's move everything to our capital. And right now, oh, negative balance. Whoa, that is quite the negative balance, just removing our fleet. Powerful pop factions at 30%. We can manage the factions. They're going to try and sabotage and do things. We can deter planets. We don't have the influence to do any of these. We could try and suppress the media. There are a lot of them rolling, so we'll have to see. They're going to be mad up until I eliminate that group, and I don't think I'm going to have it in me to eliminate that group.
Complete.
So let's see. We're going to play around with the ship designer here in just a little bit, and we have...
Evading hostile fleet.
Where's a hostile fleet? Right here. Okay, that is totally killable. I just don't want to get my group cut off, so I'm not going to be so concerned. So arid world. Potentially... Oh, there's actually a tomb world on here too. And what did we find out about this tomb world? It's currently experiencing nuclear winter with dense layers of sooty aerosols in the atmosphere, high levels of radiation, and no life. Wow, that is a terrible, terrible planet. Alright, so this is troop transport fleets. We can't actually land you guys somewhere, so let's go ahead and land you here. Right, we got more construction here. We got people that are angry at us. We're definitely not going to return the planets. That is right out. How are we doing on our colony ship? How are we doing? Let's try this again. It'd be nice if there's another way to select this, but I am totally going to piss these guys off by forward settling them. That's kind of the plan. We have another science ship here. Okay, so you are currently occupied. Let's go ahead and see if we can... It's more efficient for me to continue to try and explore those planets while I can. But I want to go ahead and research this project just to see if we can get the scientists to do good things. Alright, so we're not losing balance right now. Everybody is back in order. I do need to look at my planets a little bit too. I'm leaving so much up to the AI, and some people would say that is going to make everything really sad. Alright, so what are you? You're the other construction ship. What are you doing there? Let's go ahead and build observation post. Why not? Mining stations. Why not? So yeah, we've got 10,000 in military force right now. And we have some Betharian, or we have other strategic resources. 1 Betharian stone, 1 lithic gas. What the hell? That's a lot of planets that... Look at this. We don't even have anything colonized here, and like everything's colonizable. I'm sure... I think somebody actually mentioned this in like the opening comment. Is like, wow, how many planets? We have one with a weak magnetic field and hallucinogens, so the skylights are dim, and then we have this actual Arctic world. We have a tropical world that we can't colonize. We have, let's see here, this is a tundra world, which we can. Yeah, fascinating. And it's all within our borders, and we never really build anything there because none of those sites looked super great. Alright, we should have a colony ship then. Alright. Let's make some friends, shall we? Okay, what do we have here? Asteroid impacts, -5 habitability, +5 minerals. Atmospheric hallucinogen, happiness, society output, and ethics divergence. That's cool. So, Athethes. Our loyal Athethes. Of course, we can't settle the middle. I think I'm going to settle up here. I've seen some other people play, and I'm a little curious about how that's just going to work out with... I've seen other people prioritize, like, good starting tiles instead of other stuff, but I think this is going to make these guys come a knockin'. So we may need to... we have... You know what? We actually have battleships almost ready. I am going to pause it here briefly. This is not the planet we want. Sol's over here. Like, if we look at your spaceport, we need to upgrade your spaceport so we can start making battleships. And I think we could probably go ahead and start designing a battleship as well. So let's do that. That's going to take a little bit of time. Oh, Gebsworth civilization encounter. We have detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Xenor. Oh, hello, Xenor. Let's close this for a second. Xenor, little Easter egg. One of the people with Paradox Interactive. They're in the industrial age, so... And these are space slugs, so that's very happy. They're always smiley, happy space slugs. And we found pets, maybe. New research. Wow, okay. I know what we're researching, and even though atmospheric filtering is good, doctrine would be really nice for over here. We're going to do psionic army because it's a rare tech, and we actually have a psionics expert. So we may not get that again, especially if Elrig dies. So while we are actually upgrading our spaceports, which we'll watch Hyperspace up here, let's go ahead and make a new design for a battleship. And we are going to call this battleship, at the request of one of the viewers here, the Kraken, because, well, why not? Unleash the Kraken. Now, how do we actually design a ship? Oh god, abduction failed. Unfortunately, our attempt to abduct the native scientist has failed. One of our ground shuttles intercepted his motor car, but as the paralyzed scientist was being moved into the hold of the levitation beam, an Ashen Collective fighter arrived on the scene. The shuttle safely escaped into orbit, but the levitation beam was interrupted, and the scientist, well, it was a long fall. Hopefully his death will be blamed on a rival Ashen nation state. Well, damn it. Alright. Well, we failed there. But what we get to do here is build some different sections, and they do change how things look. So you can do some small, medium, and high power, or H. Let's do mass breaker, so we can actually get, or that's actually a holding. That's not the same thing as small, medium, or large. And then in the middle here, let's actually kind of make this a battle boat, as it were. So we'll get some utility slots on the bottom as well. So this is not going to be as big as our gunboat, but since it is the Kraken, we do have basic biters, basic bombers. And the difference between these guys is armor penetration versus shield penetration. Let's do basic bombers here and here. Alright, anything else that we should be aware of that's going on, I'm not sure. But we're just going to let time go here. Now, based on what we know from these guys, we do want to get some actual kinetic weapons in here. They didn't use much in the... Whoa, that's a really big zoom out. They didn't use much in the way of missiles. Although I still feel like it's a good idea to have point defense, especially if this is going to be kind of a let's get our brawlers in place here. So we do want some rail guns. And you'll note that we don't have like some of the most powerful stuff here. Like these are only level 1 space torpedoes. That's okay. We're still going to make these things work pretty well. So we're going to use a lot of those, and we'll put some railgun 3s up here. In fact, I'm going to replace some of the medium space torpedoes. So this is going to be kind of a get up close. Actually, the mass driver... Yeah, let's do it this way. This is going to be kind of the get up in your face and fight. And we do have some other options here, like ship-mounted subspace snare, shield dampener, nanobot cloud, shield regeneration, minus shield hit points. And, wow, I do like that. That's going to be really good for keeping people out of there. So this is the Kraken, and we can unleash our little bombers. It's very exciting. Now you can see our power is at minus a lot. And we still need to have some defenses up here. Oh god, we only have fission 2 reactors. That might actually be a little bit of a problem. Okay, we can get some of our power back. So we're not going to be able to defend as much. Like, look at how much power we lose there. So I don't think we need 2 large shields. Regenerative hull tissue is really good. And if we do here, that's monthly regeneration versus actual armor. So if we do like 1 big shield, and then a little bit of armor. Armor doesn't take power. Let's keep that in mind. So we need to upgrade our reactors a little bit. Right now we're at 17,
Research complete.
which is okay. So if we put a little bit of deflectors like on a medium spot, whew. But if we put some armor on there instead, minus 12, okay. I'll pause this real quick. So we just need to figure this out a little bit. 17, 2. There we go. So we got a lot of armor. We got some shields, 200 shields. And our goal is just to get in the middle. Last time I was facing the guys that were up north, they had a lot of things that would kind of cut through shields. So we'll see how that goes. So we've had a lot of things going on. Let's save the Kraken. Thanks, Kraken. Now we always have to go here. You may have seen this on the Blorg stream as well before. We do have an auto design that's already put out here. Let me pause the game again. It's not letting me. We do have an auto design here, which is super weak. And we're going to delete it. So that's 800. If we go to Hythea Spaceport, well, first thing we're doing, before we even get to the spaceport, 500, 100. We had someone else die. Inquisitor Glabanch died. That's too bad. That means we're going to have a general election, which is exactly what's happening right here. Okay, that's pretty good. We only have one of those right now, but these special resources are very important because they get put on places where you build things. So all ships that come out of here will have extra 20% shields. They didn't make big shield boats, but how much minerals do the Krakens cost? They cost 1,546 minerals. Remember that surplus that we had? Our surplus is no more. We do have... Ellerig is elected. And does that mean we not have a scientist now? Damn it, we do not have a scientist now. Well, I mean, on the bright side, I guess we did get that psionic army research ahead of time. Let's see here. Where are you? You are up here. We want you up there. It's going to be higher priority. You also got Voidcraft, so let's reassign you. Alright, so I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad I pulled that when I did. So age 58, You're not going to be there much longer. Cruiser assembly yards, that's all you get there. Engineering facility, military station help. Let's get engineering facility. I really want to get my research up here. Oh god, pop factions are getting very, very angry here. And there's not a lot I can do because I need my influence for other things. So that's fun. Now we do have a construction ship, one that's over here. And where's our other one? I feel like there's a better way to do this. Okay, first thing we're doing is we're building a military station. Another thing I should upgrade, but for now we're just doing this. Alright. So that'll get you up there so you can build. This construction ship needs to kind of reallocate our assets down here. So mining station down here. We do have more places up here. I don't really want to put a frontier outpost. You can see our income is just so low as is. Are there any frontier outposts I can delete? I mean, I could establish some rivalries too. And we are almost at 6 planets. So this is going to need to be another sector. Or we can throw another one of our core planets into a sector. I think. Let's see here. It could be Sol. Where are you? Yeah, this one's all the way. Well, are these connected now? Let's find out. Oh, still not connected. Well, you're a sector of 1. Congratulations. Going to be a very profitable sector, but you're a sector just the same. So war deck. What? You guys are really ballsy. Let's just look at this one more time. The Sajari Alliance of Holdings has declared war on the Consolidated Timberbook tribes, which are where? Down here? I mean, I know what this is. This is because they are in an alliance with you guys. So there are you. Well, yeah, they've had a bunch of splits. They're not having a good time. Now, this is a warp group, so they may actually be able to go in there and help. But yeah, we could actually be at a point where they're hostile, they don't like us. They actually are getting even more border friction. Their fleet power is equivalent. We have way more fleet capacity. So it would be wise for us to go ahead and build some more ships. So let's do just that. 2 more Krakens. Why do I say Kraken? Because it's fun. Some more Reckoners for you. So I need to upgrade the spaceport. I'm not too huge on Corvettes, can you tell? Destroyers. We do need some destroyers, actually. And then we'll just build some there. And look at that, just like that, we went through all of our minerals. And we actually are not even at the energy cap either. Well, we do have some good stuff. I don't think we're going to be... Yeah, considering how long these things take to build, I think it's going to be before the end of this episode, before it gets done, although it'd be really nice to see. Alright, you science ship, you need to still be exploring. Alright, survey, survey, survey. So this is going to be our staging point the next time we go to war. So you're moving over here, you're moving along down here. Where are you going? Alright, so you're good. This science ship has no leader right now, so we need to go. Building has been ruined by that faction. Those bastards. Alright. Like I said, these guys are just going to be very mad for a really, really long time. And because I don't have a lot of influence, there's not a lot of ways for me to influence them. As shocking as that sounds. But one thing I can do is have my armies down here ready to defend. We do have Psi warriors as an attachment. Apparently Psi army is totally different. Mind over matter. Psionic army soldiers gifted with psionic abilities. Their focus on destructive psionic powers led them to drastically different tactics and strategies. First objective is always to remove the enemy's willingness to fight. So that's good. They have a little bit more maintenance, but it's nice that we have those guys available. So you know what? I think I will let this run just a little bit longer. I just want to see what the first battleship looks like. I would like to. And we can also build another spaceport here. Anything we can do to increase our capacity is good in my book. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to be my only design of battleship. But at least now the Kraken is available. So, special project here. Did I not? Or I think I've already done this. Oh, it needs to be science skill 3 or higher. Alright, well, we'll see if we can get another scientist. Eventually, this one is done constructing. Alright. Guess it's going to be a research station for now. Anything else that I'm missing? Like, it's interesting, there's planets that I can actually add on to here that just helps. The more pops we get, the more fleet capacity we get, so that's always good. And I know I said I'm not too huge on Corvettes, but I need to update some of these designs. But we'll just have you churn out a bunch. Other people I've seen play this are very OCD with how they build up their fleets and stuff, so I apologize if I'm making some people twitch right now. But we do have a 10 stack. That's pretty fun. And we have some other good stuff around here. So you're building. Are you almost done? Looks like you're in the progress here. So let's go to Hythea as we get a save here. We're almost 100 in. And where is our first battleship? It's got 40 on the count. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sign off here for this one. This is Asher. Let's actually move you guys into orbit over here just so we can see. Yes, our income is dropping. That's fun. But I want this to be able to pop out here all at once. But yeah, this is Asher with more Stellaris. I think we have some other wars coming here pretty soon. And what? That is a 1K ship. That is 1K by itself. And then see, look, it actually looks like what we designed too. So that's nice as well. Yeah, if we actually look at this, 1,104 in one ship. And it actually prevents other people from jumping away, including emergency jumps, which is one of the biggest pains in the ass in this game. But we do have basic bomber wings on here, which is good too. A little bit of defenses, a lot of armor. But hey, that's it for this one. We have another diplomatic insult from you guys. You guys are you're just a bunch of jokers, aren't you? Let's go ahead and send everybody over to the same place. We're going to send these guys to Hythea, have them in our orbit. And that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do this again soon, and I will see you all next time.